Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In the previous video, we have seen the different ways of connecting the GitHub to our local machine we have seen. Now in this video, what we will try to do is, we will try to create a repository in the GitHub and let's try to connect that remotely created, that repository created in the GitHub to our local machine we will try to see. So normally if you try to see the GitHub website, here you will be able to see that the GitHub website doesn't have any repositories. So we have successfully created the GitHub account and we haven't created any repository. So now what we will try to do is, we will try to create the repository and we will try to connect that repository to our local project. So now, how do I get my code in the GitHub? So first question is, so I have a code in my local machine. So I have an application in my local machine. So how do I get my code in the GitHub? How to add the code in the GitHub? So there are two options that we can add the code in the GitHub. So first one is the existing repo. So that means existing repo means nothing but if you are already the existing local application in your local machine, that is nothing but a Git repository. So you can do with these three options. So that is nothing but what I can say is, first is the create a new repo in the GitHub. So that means what first one, we need to create a repository in the GitHub and connect your local repository, add a remote. So we need to connect our local repository with the GitHub repository that we have created in the GitHub. And also we need to push our changes into the GitHub. Okay, these are the three options. So the second option is nothing but what I can say is start from scratch. So that means you doesn't have anything code. So you didn't started up to now the project and now you are going to start a new project. So that means up to now you don't have any project existing in your local machines. You are going to start a new project means, so first one what we can say is create a new repo in the GitHub common. So we can create a new repo in the GitHub. Now next we need to do clone it down to your machine. So we need to clone it. So we have seen, right, git clone, something like that. In the previous videos we have seen HTML5 snake and all those things. From the GitLab also we are getting the sample project and all those things we are getting, right. So in the same scenario we need to do the git clone from your machine to your machine and do some work locally. So whatever the changes you want, you can do it and push your changes to the GitHub. So this is the second option. Okay, so first option is already you have the existing repository in your project in your local machine means you can do these steps, and you are starting from scratch means you can do these steps. Okay, so now what we need to do is, so after creating the GitHub repository and you have a local repository in your project means what you need to do. So we need to make somehow the local repository. So that means the local application where we are existing in our local machine know about the GitHub repo. So we need to make a linkage with the GitHub repository and the local repository. Somehow we need to make the linkage. How we can make the linkage? We need to tell about our remote repository. So here you need to remember that remote repository, or otherwise you can also say it as destination. Some people will tell it as destination. So remote repository is nothing but the repository that we are going to create in the GitHub. So we need to tell about our present in the GitHub. So now what we will try to do is, we will try to create a repository in the GitHub. So how we can create? So we can you will be able to see the option when you go to the GitHub homepage. After logging in, you will be able to see the create repository button. So you can click on this create repository button, or otherwise you can click it here, new repository button. So I am going on clicking this create repository button, and here you will be able to see the repository name. So here what I can do, so you need to give the project. So here I can give something like sample hyphen project. Okay, so if you give something like sample space project also, so it will take the your new repository will be created as sample hyphen projects. It will take it as hyphen only, so it will not take the space. So we will create it with the hyphen only. So sample hyphen project is available, and this is the name of my name of my user. And here if you want to give the description, you can give the description, whatever the description mentioning about the project description and all those things. And here you will be able to see the project, how do you want to set the project, whether you want to make it as public or private. So either of these things you can select. And here you will be having some options, something like adding a readme file, adding a git ignore, and choosing a license. So we will skip this step and we will see one by one about this one. So up to now what we'll do is, we will try to ignore these things. Okay, so we'll just create the project name, so repository name, and let's click on this create repository. So if I click on this create repository, you will be able to see this page. And in this page, if you try to observe here what it is telling, quick step if you have done this kind of thing before. So here it is giving you the repository URL. So this is the URL that your repository has. So GitHub has created a repository URL for your repository. Okay, and here, so if you are starting the project for the first time, so we need to use this option. So that means option 2. And if you have already the existing repository, so you can use this commands it is saying. So now let's try to see. So as we have already so many projects are there, so we have created some Git projects, something like Git cherry pick, Git merge rebase. If you follow my tutorial and if you follow my course, Git course, you'll be able to see this. We have created so many Git repositories. So let's I am taking this repository e-commerce project. So let's try to open this e-commerce project. So here what I will try to do, so this is the e-commerce project. Okay, I have opened in the Git bash. So now if you want to see here, so let's try to, so this is the e-commerce project. So if I try to do the git state, not git state. So here git status, if I try to check, so here it is on the branch master. So the git has been initialized in this repository. If you want to check the git log, we can check the git log. So these are all the commits that has been made in the master branch. And if you want to check the branches, we can check here git branch. So it is a complete Git repository that is created, the application has been created in our local machine. So now what we want to do, we want to send this Git repository to the GitHub repository. Okay, we need to make a linkage of this e-commerce project to the sample project. So now let's try to see. Now what I can say is, so somehow we need to make a link with the remote repository and the local repository. So now what we can do here, so if I try to minify this one, okay, if I try to minify this one, yeah, here if you try to see, we need to make somehow the local repo know about the GitHub repo. Yeah, so we need to tell about our remote repository present on. So now what I can say here, in Git we refer to this destination as remotes. Okay, so this is the term what we used to listen, that remote. Remote is nothing but this repository, remote repository, and this is our local repository. So here we are trying, right, e-commerce project is the local repository, and here what we have created, this is the remote repository. Somehow we need to make a linkage for these two things. So how we can do the linkage? So remote is simply a URL where a hosted repository lives. So now this is the URL where it will make the linkage for the local repository. So how we can make this linkage is, for example, if we try to see viewing remotes, first let's before adding this linking to this existing repository, so first we need to check that already this local repository is already linked with other GitHub repository or not. We need to check first. How we can check? So using this git remote, if I type git remote, so we are getting empty. So that means it doesn't have any remote repository. And if you want, you can also type git remote -v. And if you type here, we are able to see nothing. Okay. So here also, so that means this local repository is not associated with any remote repositories. For example, if I try go back here, and if I try to show, so we have done the cloning, right? In the cloning, we have took some projects. So here HTML5 snake. So if I try to take the HTML5 snake, and here if I try to write git remote, okay. So here we are having origin. So I will explain you what is this origin afterwards, and you are able to see something, origin is there. So now git remote -v means, so you are able to see some URL. So this is the URL. So right now the e-commerce project doesn't have any associated with any GitHub remote repository URL, but HTML5 snake is associated with this GitHub this URL for fetching and also for pushing. Okay, so this is how we will be having. And if you go back to the e-commerce project, here what I can say, so into the e-commerce, so sorry, yeah, e-commerce project, we don't have any repositories, right? So now what I can say here, so if you go into the, to view any existing remotes for your repository, we can run git remote or git remote -v. So we have seen, right, git remote and git remote -v. This command just displays a list of remotes. So that is nothing but, so whatever the remotes existing in your local repository, it will just displays you. If you haven't added any remotes yet, you won't see anything. So this is how we can see the remotes. So what we will try to do is, in the next video, what we'll try is, we will try to add this remote to our local repository, what we have did. So here to our local repository, in the next video, we will try to add this remote. Hope you understood about this concept. So how to create the repository in the GitHub, and also how to check the remote also, you will be able to, I think you are able to understand. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.